When you look at the wins for Thomas Greiss this season, they've all been very impressive, and you're probably not even ranking this one at the top of them, but this was his first shot of the season. He had a good night.
Well, he did, and you know, I don't know if he played better tonight than he did the other night against Pittsburgh, but certainly he's been solid, and you can just see that he's oozing with confidence, and he's tracking the puck. He's never giving up on it. Shots going on him right away. He's looking, where did that puck go? And then he's establishing his position. He's coming out when he needs to. If he's got the angle, he stays in his net. But look at the movement there. And of course, the Islanders are doing a terrific job of taking care of the rebounds for him most of the night. But he's just, again, aggressive, cross, post out to the front. So there's no slide, no laziness to him. Taking the angles whenever possible. So he looks really sharp, and I'm sure he feels really good about his game.
35 saves, 9th career shutout for Thomas Greiss, 102 out of 105. And in his words, just got a couple of bounces to go his way.
Well, listen, you'd rather be lucky than good any day of the week, but this got nothing to do with luck here. The saves that he made, I thought were confident moves, particularly when Shannon was talking about the save on Crosby. He caught him off guard, but you don't make those moves unless you feel good about your game. And then, of course, obviously the save again, Taylor Haller. Outweighted Taylor Hall, another good move there. So, no, there's nothing lucky about Thomas Greiss right now. He's just playing awful well.
Strange start to this hockey game where there were 5 power plays in the first period. The Islanders committed 2 minor penalties in the opening 5 minutes of the game. They killed both of those off, and then they got a chance on the power play, and they capitalized. That goal stood up from Jordan Eberle for most of this hockey game.
And that sequence might have been the turning point of the game, albeit it was very early in the game itself. But, you know, they could have been down a goal or two, and then they get the opportunity. And then again, good play by Josh Bailey. He gets it to the net. But you heard me talking about the 2-on-1 in front of the net. Both Lee and Eberle are on either side of the net. There's the one shot, and then Eberle's able to pick up that puck after it hits Kincaid. So I like the little adjustment. Got only the 1 goal on the power play, but certainly it was effective enough. And then the goaltender did the rest of the work.
Eberle gets another goal, 4 goals in his last 6 games, all his goals here this season. And on that play, Josh Bailey extended his point streak to 8 points, and Anders Lee picked up another point as well. So all the big dogs checking in with a power play goal in that first period. And that goal stood up all the way into the third period, all the way into the dying minutes of the third period, where the Islanders, they've been opportunistic during this stretch. That's how they've been able to build this 5-game winning streak. They get 1 odd man break, and Brock Nelson buries it.
And we talked about that at the third period. You know, play a steady, play a smart game. The opposition sooner or later is going to have to push a little bit, and they did. They made a mistake, and there's the pinch coming in by Green. Palmieri goes towards the puck. The Islanders were able to get it out, Josh Bailey, and now it's a 2-on-1, and that's the guy you want having the puck, certainly, in that situation, because nobody shoots it harder or more accurate than certainly Brock Nelson, and no one's more confident in his abilities than Brock Nelson, and that was a huge goal, and that, for all intents and purposes, salted the game away.
7 points in the last 7 games for Brock Nelson, who scored his 7th goal of the season. He leads the New York Islanders in goals, and he has been very good here this year, playing with Anders Lee and Josh Bailey, who again picked up 2 points. You saw him start that 2-on-1 break with his pass. The play of that line's kind of set the tone for this team.
Well, it really hasn't. You know, they weren't together all season long, but you and I were talking about, I think that's about 8 games now, and they really have turned it on. I mean, Brock Nelson, right really from the opening face-off of this season, has been very, very good. He's obviously very, very motivated, but that line has been just super, very consistent, creating a lot of offensive chances. But the work they're doing along the board, it's a smart play, Bailey and Nelson and Lee, and then the play in the defensive zone, Brendan. It's just not about offense. It's just about their play all over the ice, playing the game the right way, as the coaches would say. So they've been strong. They've been the leaders on this team.